Welcome back to the show. I'm the Beer Adventurer.
And I'm just a regular old lunchbox.
Because this is regular beer. This is beer that tastes like beer from DuClaw.
And it looks like a beer that would be in a movie or a TV show. Just
Like the old
Regular
80s
beer.
shows where it just said... There used to be generic beer.
beer.
From what I understand, it was very popular in Canada. Just generic beer. Now, this one's 4.9, so that's pretty regular. It says it's a lager.
Also regular.
Yeah, pretty regular. Well, actually, I'd say lager's just a little step up. The ales would be regular. Lagers, it takes a little longer, but...
It's still simp fuel.
Here we go. Because, I mean, regular beer. Huh? You know?
Just regular old beer.
Look at that. Regular old beer.
Regular beer color.
Now, my studio audience chilling over there in the corner. Get some for her. She's not a huge lager fan, so we didn't pour her a whole lot. Now, I feel like this one gets drank out of the can more, but it's got a decent color.
Well, it is just a regular beer.
Yeah. Smells okay. Did you taste it yet?
A touch of yeast.
That is pretty regular.
So I think that's a Coors Banquet in a different can.
You know what? It's got a little bit of malty. It's kind of smooth.
It has a proper blend.
It's not hoppy.
Thank you
It's
for
not
that.
right. It's kind of. It's got a little more malt, so it's kind of smooth, but it's not a malt bomb.
No, it's very smooth without being syrupy.
I like it that it's not too sweet. I've had a couple of the ones that are kind of similar to this that are a little too sweet. This one's got a little more beer thing going on.
Okay, so it's a touch malty,
Yeah.
but it's not super sweet, and it is not a malt bomb.
Now, he and I were discussing a while back in a recent review. I don't know when these will come out, but that he said that one would be good for like a beer batter, and I think this would do
Very well.
Yeah, this would make nice beer batter for some shrimp or some chicken, fish. This would go nice.
So the flavor's pretty full, but it's not too robust or powerful. I think it's a touch malty, but it's not
Just a
malt
little bit.
bomb.
Yeah,
And it's not too sweet.
it's fairly clean.
This is the most regular beer I've ever had in my life.
Like, this is honestly truth in advertising. You know, one thing I would make mention, when you have a beer this simple, you can't make any mistakes.
That's right. You can't screw it up, because if you do,
It'd be front and center.
it's too easy to see.
Well, I think, I feel like there for a while, there were a lot of our take on a hoppy version of blank. Some of those had to have been mistakes that they just hopped the shit out of so they could sell.
Yep.
When I was a kid, I was told that a very well-known macro beer was a mistake that they went ahead and sold, and then it sold well. They gave it a new name. I was told as a child, I don't know if this is true, but that beer rhymed with Atral Light, that it was a misstep of a previous beer. So they had so much going on, they had to sell it, and then it sold well, so they misstepped again. I feel like if you made any mistakes in this, it wouldn't taste anything like this.
Probably not.
Um,
But I don't think they made any mistakes.
no, I'm fairly happy with this. I like this.
Okay, in the comments, I want you to go down there and give us a beer that is just regular beer. It's not
Yeah.
a light, it's not an IPA, just regular, just something beer, just straight beer like beer. And just
This beer flavored beer.
I guess we can open you up to ales and lagers, but I really want it to say beer on the can.
Yeah.
There you go. While you're at it, smash the like button, ring the bell. He'll bring you this stuff 3 times a week.
Go ahead, subscribe.
Piddle around in his contacts, and you'll find links to a merch store, all kinds of nifty stuff.
Now, I will see what I can do to put in there with the description. I don't know how much I'll be able to find about this. I've done a few Duclaws, and I found some things. I found a lot of stuff. A few of theirs, I found very little. Now, so we can go ahead and get down to it.
Did you dig it?
I did.
I kind of did too.
Studio Audience said yes, and she's not a huge lager fan. Would you have this again? I would have this.
Yeah, I probably would. I have no.
Now, to be honest, I bought it just out of kind of the lulls.
Yeah.
But it worked.
But I'm surprised with it, and I'm pleasantly surprised.
Now, seekability, it's DuClaw. There's certain areas that I can find DuClaw easy, and certain areas that I go to, and they're like, "What's that beer?" And
Never heard of it.
Okay. So you are going to have to look a little bit for some DuClaws. Now, I mean, I've gotten to the point where I've had quite a few of these. They may have wound up with their own playlist. We did the Sweet Baby Jesus, Sweet Baby Banana. There's a Sweet Baby Chai that I'm going to find for you.
I love chai.
Yeah. I think it's seasonal, so I got to find that one.
Where do you rank it?
1 to 10. Let's see. Seven.
I guess I'm right there with you. I could see myself drinking this going down the river.
Well, I say it's better than average.
It is.
And why it gets the 7, it's better than average.
It's enjoyable.
I enjoy it, and I honestly I only got 1, and I wish I would have gotten more. That's what makes it a 7 for me.
There you go.
Now, what about over there?
She
put it at 6.
There is a definite meh coming from the other side of the room.
Probably 3 lagers that she's had that she thought were great.
This wasn't worst.
No. She's more of a dark beer and imperials and barrel aged and goes. She went from not enjoying beer at all to bougie beers.
Bougie beer.
So
I did too.
Yeah, took them straight
One
from
of the bougies.
Took them straight from I don't drink beer to
Well, there you have it,
the good
folks.
stuff. To your next beer adventure.
Cheers.